What is that? Guys, what is... Oh, what the...
Cody.
Yeah, what is it?
I don't know. No way.
Why are you walking?
He's holding up a skull, Alicia!
After using the bathroom during her stay, the woman had a strange experience.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I just peed! I peed! I peed! There's a thing in there! I peed! I just peed.
A huge cane toad was just sitting in the toilet. No one knows how it got there, or how she managed to get it out. A couple in Puerto Rico rescued a stray dog that looked anything but ordinary. They named her Nina, and she had no fur, teeth that stuck out, and eyelids that seemed missing or deformed. Her appearance was so unusual that she reminded people of creatures from folklore. When they took her to the vet, they joked she looked like a chupacabra, and surprisingly, the vet agreed. With her thin, hairless body and eerie features, the resemblance was uncanny. But despite her spooky look, Nina turned out to be sweet and loving, quickly settling into life as a house pet. Scientists have run genetic tests to figure out her breed, but the results haven't pointed to anything specific. She's likely the product of generations of strays adapting to harsh conditions, evolving into something unique. Still, some in the paranormal world believe she might actually be a real-life chupacabra who chose to live peacefully with humans. A woman was walking through the woods with her daughter when the little girl spotted something moving in the bushes. Curious, the mom zoomed in with her camera.
Yeah. What in the world? Let's go inside right now.
What she saw sent chills down her spine. A strange creature with spider-like legs sticking out of its head. It didn't look like any known animal, more like some creepy cryptid or a person in a bizarre costume. The short clip was shared on TikTok with almost no context, making some people think it was staged. But what if it wasn't? A person claimed to spot a tiny creature perched on their finger, so small it resembled a miniature version of the alien facehugger from the movies. Viewers are divided on whether the footage is genuine or digitally altered, possibly even AI generated. With the surge of recent strange videos and theories about extraterrestrial life hiding among humans, the idea doesn't seem entirely impossible to some. While a few speculate it could be a baby alien species, others suggest it might be an undiscovered insect or organism yet to be documented. Whatever the truth, the mysterious find has certainly captured attention. While making deliveries late at night, a man noticed something unusual by the roadside. A small child sat on a swing, gently moving back and forth in the dark. The scene was unsettling, with no houses nearby, and it was the middle of the night.
Sorry, mate. Look at this. Look, seriously.
He pulled over to get a closer look, but the child had disappeared. Only the swing creaked softly, as if someone had just been there, and the air suddenly felt cold. Was it a ghost or a real child? Feeling terrified, the man quickly drove away. A teenage boy was standing on his porch, phone in hand, ready to prank his friend with a jump scare. Suddenly, he heard rustling in the nearby woods. Curious, he aimed his camera toward the sound and saw a tall figure emerge from the trees, walking upright and covered in thick black fur. Terrified, he screamed and ran inside. Whatever it was, it definitely wasn't part of his prank. Was he the victim of a prank himself, or had he just captured a real Bigfoot sighting? Late at night, a group of friends was hanging out outside when they noticed something eerie.
What is that? Guys, what is... Oh.
A weird face emerged from the darkness, its pale, hairless features looking completely inhuman. Sadly, the footage ends before anything else happens, keeping the mystery unresolved. In 1996, near Varginha, Brazil, the military allegedly shot down a UFO that had crash-landed in the area. Upon investigating, soldiers reportedly discovered a strange, almost reptilian creature about 7 to 8 feet tall wandering in the woods. The being was captured, but what happened to it afterward remains unknown, fueling mystery and speculation. Some believe this was a genuine extraterrestrial encounter, while others think it might have been a hoax or misinformation. In 1999, Bigfoot enthusiast Paul Freeman headed into Washington State's Blue Mountains, a place he'd explored many times before in search of solid proof of the legendary creature. During this trip, he heard strange noises, branches snapping, heavy footsteps, and rustling nearby. Trusting his gut, he grabbed his video camera and started filming. What he caught on tape became one of the most talked about Bigfoot sightings ever.
I hear the brush popping and stuff. Oh, there he goes. Jesus.
The footage shows a tall, muscular figure, about 8 feet high, walking upright through the forest with long arms and a domed head. It disappears into the trees after a few seconds. The video quickly spread through the paranormal community, with many praising its authenticity. Skeptics, however, argued it could have been someone in a costume or a staged hoax. Still, no one has been able to fully disprove the footage to this day. People are talking about this weird creature that looks like a mix of a dog, wolf, pig, and fish. Some think it might be a secret science experiment messing with animal DNA, but that seems pretty far-fetched. Most likely, it's just something AI generated. And as AI keeps getting better, soon these kinds of images will look totally real. One night, a man living alone on the Appalachian Trail spotted something strange outside his cabin window.
That? The is that in the woods? Hello? Hello?
He saw a pair of red eyes staring straight at him. They didn't look like any animal, but they weren't human either. It wasn't his first unsettling encounter out there, and it likely wouldn't be the last. While heading to the river to go fishing, a man came across something strange deep in the forest. A huge shed snake skin lying on the ground. It was unbelievably long and thick, suggesting the snake had been massive, maybe even one of the biggest ever seen. Some think it could have belonged to a giant anaconda or a huge python. Either way, it might be one of the largest snake skins ever found. A strange and mysterious creature has everyone scratching their heads. It seems like a mix of a bat, sloth, primate, and maybe even a badger. Some guessed it might be a long-haired macaque, but research proved otherwise. After checking against many animals, nothing matched, so its identity remains a mystery. These men were cycling through the wilderness when they came across something that would alter their lives forever.
Oh. What is that? Cody.
Yeah, what is it?
I don't know.
Huh?
No way.
Hey, what?
No way.
What the heck?
Oh. The dog is wearing a t-shirt? What the heck is that? Oh! Nope. Nope. Call the cops.
Oh, CSI.
Those dudes are burying a freaking...
Hey, dude, take a picture with him, snuggle him.
Dude, this is serious. It's like someone's granddad's uncle's mom or something.
Yeah, something like that.
That's serious. Should we pull it out? Take it to the police station?
No, leave it there. You can't touch it.
Why? Well, what if someone else takes it, and then we're going to bring the cops back, and they're going to be like, you guys are lying to us. Grab it.
As they investigated further, they uncovered not only human remains, but also shredded clothing and personal items belonging to the deceased. They debated contacting the police or reporting it to the nearest station, but how the situation concluded remains a mystery. Many observers noted that the bones appeared unusually white, and some even claimed to see pins embedded in them. Whether real or not, it's certainly not something anyone would want to come across. This shocking video shows what is claimed to be a 6-foot-long lizard-like creature. It's massive, walking slowly across a field with its body swaying heavily with every step. The creature doesn't resemble a Komodo dragon and doesn't match any known reptile species today. Some people online speculate it could be a mutated reptile, while others think it might be a prehistoric species that survived unnoticed. If the footage is real, it could be evidence of something that shouldn't exist in modern times. A home security camera in Appalachia captured something unusual on the footage.
Do it one more time. Yep. That's amazing.
See if I can go, oops, slower.
Yeah.
Because it's curious.
Oh my goodness. You see the legs on that? Girl, what?
It's a
Are
hornet.
you kidding? No,
It's a hornet.
when did hornets start looking like
Look
that?
at that.
That is not no hornet, and a hornet where? Oh.
In broad daylight, something tiny, quick, and weirdly shaped zipped past. One woman thought it was just a hornet, but her friend was convinced it looked like a fairy. So, was it just a bug, or something a bit more magical? Someone was exploring the woods on a trail they knew well, but at one spot, they felt a really creepy vibe.
I think it's time to go.
In the video, a howl can be heard, and the person thinks it might be demonic. Others watching the clip say it's probably just a cougar, since those are common in the area. Either way, it's an interesting clip that leaves you wondering what's really out there. After heavy rain, a woman noticed something unusual, a thick raindrop clinging to a leaf with an insect trapped inside. The insect was wriggling, struggling to escape. At first, it seemed normal, just an insect caught in a drop, but looking closer, it felt almost unnatural. The way the water held the insect, barely moving except for its faint struggles, gave the scene an eerie feel. Could it just be a rare natural phenomenon, or is there something more to it? A Reddit user posted a creepy video from their Airbnb stay in Tucson after a night out at a U of A basketball game. While they were recording their drunk friend, something weird showed up in the background.
Busted.
I freaking wish I could have stayed there so much longer. Oh my god. This happens to me every time. I'm so sad.
Whoa.
Their dog suddenly froze, staring at something invisible. Then, out of nowhere, a shoe flipped itself upright. How does something like that happen without a paranormal explanation? While walking along a riverbank, someone spotted something eerie, a pale head with hollow eyes floating in the water. It moved slowly and vanished without disturbing the water at all. The sight looked otherworldly, bringing to mind spirits or ghosts from folklore. The fact that the water stayed completely still as it moved adds to the mystery, suggesting a possible supernatural presence, especially since many cultures see water as a link between the physical and spiritual worlds. This photo comes from the New Jersey Pine Barrens, a place famous for Jersey Devil legends. Someone claims it shows a strange winged creature in flight. At first, it might look like a bird or bat, but the wings are unusually large, and the body seems to be holding something smaller, which doesn't match any known animal. Locals have long said the Jersey Devil lurks here with wings, hooves, and a terrifying shriek. Believers think this could be a rare sighting of the creature, while skeptics argue it's just a bird at a weird angle or a hoax. Either way, the Pine Barrens' dark reputation makes this sighting even more mysterious. This man was out late at night when he suddenly started hearing unsettling sounds. The eerie scream echoed through the night, leaving everyone wondering if it was a desperate cry for help or something far more sinister. Despite his search, the source of the scream remained a mystery, and the chilling clip only added to the unease. The unsettling audio sparked endless speculation, but no clear explanation has ever come forward. While hiking the Appalachian Trail, a man paused to take a video, unaware he was about to capture something truly terrifying.
Yo, these trees are crazy. Hello?
The scream was so intense and real that he wondered if someone was actually in trouble. But what could it have been? A person in danger, or just a wild animal making a strange noise? A woman was driving behind a car that stopped for a passing train when she noticed something bizarre. The driver of the car in front got out and started walking back and forth, and appeared to have a third leg. It looked completely natural, raising questions about whether it was a rare birth defect called polydactyly, a surgical anomaly some people keep, or perhaps some kind of device. Seeing a three-legged man is extremely unusual and unexpected, leaving observers puzzled. In September 2023, a hunting group set out for what was expected to be a routine bow hunting trip. Strange noises, snapping branches, and rustling echoed through the woods, leading the group to suspect a bear might be nearby. To be cautious, they set up camp and installed a trail camera before turning in for the night. The evening passed without incident, and it seemed like there was nothing to worry about. That changed when the trail cam footage was reviewed. A large, dark, hairy figure appeared on camera, standing upright in a way that resembled a human. At first, it was mistaken for a bear, but the movement and posture didn't match. The possibility of it being Bigfoot crossed their minds, even though none of them were believers in such legends. The footage was later uploaded online, sparking curiosity and debate. In the clip, a pair of glowing eyes can be seen in the top left corner, leaving many to wonder what exactly had wandered into camp that night. Tim headed into a creepy forest and made camp for the night. The forest had an unusual, eerie feel, with trees bending in strange ways. As night settled in, he lit candles around an Ouija board.
Стакан дернулся. Духи этого леса, вы можете выйти со мной на контакт.
The glass started moving, and a shadow darted between the trees. He set up walkie-talkies to try talking to any spirits, and then one hanging from a tree suddenly swung on its own, crackling with static. When he stepped outside, it was still swinging. While filming, he heard a noise, and his other camera caught it on record.
Фонарик, тень откуда-нибудь показалась.
Later, when he reviewed the footage from inside his tent, he noticed something had been walking right behind him, passing just in front of the camera.
Снова какой-то шорох, скрип. Сказала, уходи. Рация снова шатается. Сейчас проверю ее на Эми. Твою ж мать. Это не человек. Это не человек.
Feeling more and more unsafe, Tim made a quick escape, taking a bunch of creepy evidence with him. Whether any of it is actually real, though, remains a mystery. A hiker came across something strange while walking through an empty field, a dog frozen mid-run with no one else around. He filmed the odd scene, which quickly sparked online debate. Some people suggested it was something paranormal, maybe even a skinwalker, but others pointed out that certain dog breeds naturally freeze to alert their owners when they spot something. The hiker later explained that the dog's owner had called from a distance, and the dog eventually ran back. Still, he couldn't shake the eerie feeling of how completely still the dog stayed as he approached. A woman living on a large, fenced-off farm with no nearby neighbors in the Appalachian Mountains captured this creepy video. She said she didn't think she knew the girls, and honestly, it'd be weird for anyone, let alone two girls, to be out there at that hour. A lot of people think they weren't even human. Maybe skinwalkers trying to lure someone outside. Considering how strange it all was, the woman couldn't really argue with that. A group of Bigfoot researchers ventured deep into the Montana woods, a known hotspot for sightings. After a tip about a recent sighting, they set up cameras and scanned the dense forest, finding everything quiet at first. Later, when reviewing the footage, they noticed a face between the trees. The creature had a domed head, a creased brow, and fur that blended perfectly with the shadows. It seemed to watch the group carefully before disappearing into the woods. Its brownish-black fur matched the tree trunks so well that it was almost invisible unless examined closely. Could this be real evidence of Bigfoot? A man came across an old jar hidden under some grass. The jar was tied with white rope, sealed with wax, and had a ring attached to it.
Look, Claire! It's a shrunken head! It is, it's a shrunken head.
Is it? Oh my word!
It is a shrunken head.
Oh my word.
The discovery took a disturbing turn when the man noticed what looked like a head floating in a murky liquid inside the small jar. Despite being no bigger than a person's palm, the head had the features of a grown man, making it hard to imagine how it could fit inside. The strange find gave off ritualistic or voodoo vibes, leaving the question, should it be opened or is it better left untouched? Sometimes curiosity can be risky. The discovery was striking. Someone noticed movement in a river and found a giant lobster. Its massive size alone is impressive, but what really stands out are its blood-red eyes, giving it a look straight out of a deep-sea horror. Nature can be full of surprises, and this river-dwelling giant is no exception. A woman and her husband went out into the woods, hoping to catch some footage of the strange drones people had been seeing over the Appalachian Mountains. But things didn't exactly go as planned. Out of nowhere, a chilling scream echoed through the trees, loud, clear, and disturbingly human. Was it someone in trouble, or just an animal making an eerie noise? People say you're never truly alone in the Appalachian Mountains, and one longtime resident swears that's true. Late one night, he caught something horrifying on video, a figure standing completely still. There were no footprints, no clues that anyone had been there, just silence. Ever since, he keeps his lights low and his curtains drawn. It's creepy, but could it be real? A traveler was driving behind an ambulance when she spotted something unsettling. The paramedics inside didn't seem to notice a hand hanging from the back door, dragging along the road. Other drivers, including the traveler, honked repeatedly to get their attention, but the hand didn't move. No one knows if the person was alive. If they were, the injury must have been severe. And if not, it was an incredibly disturbing sight to witness. What happened next remains a mystery. While traveling, a group of people encountered something unusual. The video captures what looks like a chaotic swarm of bees being attacked by another group of creatures, possibly bats. The post sparked curiosity among viewers, including Thomas James, 509, who recalled a childhood memory of seeing a massive bee swarm hovering over his home. A man was cleaning out a shallow, murky waterway when he spotted something unusual beneath the surface, a faint shape that looked like a human skull, buried in silt and grime. Startled, he began filming with his phone and tried to retrieve the object using a grabber tool. Take a look.
That's heavy. That's heavy. Oh, now I'm freaked out. That is heavy. It's all muddy now, I can't see it.
Despite several attempts, the skull wouldn't budge, and each time he disturbed the water, the mud clouded his view. At one point, the skull seemed to disappear, but after the water settled, it reappeared, still in the same spot. The footage sparked debate online. Some viewers believe the video was staged, pointing out that the skull didn't move naturally and might have been edited in. Others argue that the man's genuine struggle to lift it suggests it was real. Whether authentic or not, the clip left people intrigued and unsettled. One foggy morning, while hiking through the forest, a man spotted something unusual, a dark, human-like figure standing at the edge of the woods. It didn't move or make a sound, just stood there, completely still. There was something really unsettling about it. Was it just a natural shape that looked human, or was something stranger going on in the woods that day? A home security camera pointed at a window caught something eerie late one night, and it's got everyone talking. The footage shows something strange that's hard to explain. Definitely the kind of thing that gives you chills. The footage shows a huge face with hollow, sunken eyes and a wide, bony nose staring straight into the house. It's not a reflection or a lighting trick. It looks like a giant figure standing right outside the window watching. The dark, empty eyes stay perfectly still, while the rest of the face is lost in shadow, making it even creepier. Seeing something like that on a camera late at night would be terrifying, and it's left people wondering, was it just an illusion, or is something really out there? A blogger decided to test his iPhone's durability by dropping it into Nevada's geothermal spring, the Devil's Cauldron, the deep, circular pool filled with scalding 200 degrees Fahrenheit water, immediately swallowed the phone. The first drop captured nothing but the distant hum of a drone. However, when he dropped it a second time from a greater height, the phone recorded something truly unsettling. A man living near the Appalachian Mountains often hikes solo and had never come across anything odd until this particular day. He captured a scream unlike anything he'd ever heard. It might have been wildlife, but to him, it sounded completely unnatural. Could this have been his first eerie encounter in the Appalachians? A trail camera captured a mysterious image showing a strange creature standing partially hidden behind a bush. The figure had an ape-like appearance, glowing eyes, and an oddly shaped head. Judging by its position next to a tree in the bush, it appeared to be around 7 to 8 feet tall, much taller than an average human. The image quickly sparked debate. Many in the paranormal community suggested it could be evidence of Bigfoot, while skeptics argued it might just be someone in a costume. What stood out most was the creature's glowing eyes, which didn't look like a typical camera reflection. Some even said the glow seemed to come from within. Though some believe it could be proof of Bigfoot's existence, others remain unconvinced. The image continues to stir curiosity and speculation about what the trail cam really captured that day. Grizzly Gaz was van camping with his dog when terrifying noises suddenly woke him.
It's been peaceful though, but I've just woken up to what sounded like someone screaming. I can't figure out what that is. Must be some type of bird.
The source of the noises remains unknown, but fortunately, he managed to get out safely. In northwest Ningdajiang, a backpacker was shocked to spot what looked like a figure standing atop a cloud, wrapped in a robe. At first, it seemed like a case of pareidolia, but the figure's sharp, almost perfect outline made it all the more unsettling. The backpacker couldn't help but think, could this be a sign from above? On June 1st, 2024, the explorers from Last Places and Legends ventured into an unnamed forest, notorious for strange occurrences, especially after dark.
There is something up in front of us, and we are not sure what it is.
We're not seeing it.
We ain't seen it, but we have heard it. And it is moving through the woods.
It sounds like it's going away from us, though, at least.
Yeah, I'm going to guess at least 50 yards in front of us, but we're still kind of laying back, just in case.
We don't want to jump nothing.
No, we don't want to spook nothing. We're just not sure what that noise was. Whoa, what was that?
I don't have any clue.
Dude, that was right over there.
Mm-hmm. My camera's pointed right where you were pointing.
That was right over there.
Right from the start, they felt like something was watching them. As they moved deeper into the forest, the tension grew and strange noises echoed all around. Then they saw this.
Hey, I just caught a glimpse of something.
Where?
Right here. It was a blue-looking light back there. Oh, over there. I saw it. It's way over there. Way over there. I can't zoom in.
I'm still not catching it. Let me move around.
It's right there. You see it? What is that?
Still not catching it.
I don't know what that is.
You talking about that direction right there?
Yeah, there's a blue light. I can see it with my eyes.
Let me step in front of you.
Can you see it?
Oh. Yeah, I see her. I caught a glimpse of it.
Yeah, it's just like it moved too. I don't know what it was. Oh, there it is right there. Right there. It's just hovering right there. Here, I'm gonna cut my light out.
All right, cut your headlamp out. That's better.
I can see it.
Oh, I'm catching it too. That's weird. It's blue.
It's blue.
It's a blue light.
Yeah, I've never seen blue light. Not like that.
I've seen a blue light.
I've seen blue lights, but they were always behind me.
Yeah.
That's
bad to say, but yeah. Man, but it's faint.
It's very faint, so it's not. It must be on out there. Let's walk on up a little bit.
As they went a bit further, they found a cemetery that was oddly well maintained for such a remote area. But the quiet didn't stay for long.
I don't see no eyes glowing.
I don't see any eyes glowing either.
That was either a woman screaming
or a cat.
mountain lion.
Cat. Yep.
One or the other. And to be completely honest with you, I'm really not looking to mess with either one of them.
You got to think though, usually if it's a mountain lion, and it were to see it again, that didn't come from that way. That come from over here.
And again.
Look.
They couldn't tell if it was human or animal. Fear gripped them as it got closer, but they kept moving, only to realize something was following them. What it was, however, remains unknown. A man in Florida was driving home one night when he noticed a strange light in the sky. Unlike any star or aircraft he'd seen, it was bright, distinct, and immediately caught his attention. He pulled over, stepped out, and started recording it on his phone. Zooming in, the light's unusual brightness and shape became even more apparent. It moved and pulsated, wasn't high enough to be a distant star or planet, and made no sound, ruling out drones or planes. The video has left many wondering if it was a rare atmospheric phenomenon, advanced technology, or something more mysterious. One night, a family was jolted awake by loud thumping sounds outside their home, like horses galloping down the street. But when they looked out, the street was empty. No animals, no people, no cars. It was unsettling. Curious and concerned, they set up a camera to catch whatever might be causing the noise. Later, when they reviewed the footage, they were stunned. In the middle of the night, the camera captured dark, shadowy shapes, vaguely horse-like, racing across the street. The galloping sounds were loud and clear, but the figures weren't solid. They looked like mist or smoke, moving in a way that felt ghostly, almost like echoes from another time. Some wondered if these were spirits of horses that once roamed the area. Others feared it might be something even more sinister. The footage left the family, and many who saw it, deeply unsettled. While checking out a remote cave in the Appalachian Mountains, Reddit user JTS4 had a seriously creepy moment. The place was dead quiet, no dripping water, just total stillness. But when he looked back at his GoPro footage, he heard something.
It leaves. The mud just broke off as I left.
A distant, blood-curdling scream. He hadn't heard anything while he was there, but the recording picked it up loud and clear. Other Redditors said it sounded like something straight out of a horror movie. Some guessed it was a trapped animal, a mountain lion, a hog, maybe a fox, but others thought it sounded way too human. So, what was screaming from the darkness? A family was filming a fun video in the woods when something unexpected appeared on camera. Out of nowhere, a massive creature emerged from the trees, which they described as a bizarre mix between a dog and a human, though it's difficult to make out from the footage. Suddenly, the creature charged at the camera, and the video cut off abruptly, leaving more questions than answers. While hiking alone through the forest, a backpacker unexpectedly came across something out of the ordinary.
Tell me you see that. Do you see that in the tree? What? Yeah. Uh-huh. He sees it. Oh, God. We're going. He also sees a bird. What the? Look it. Oh, what?
At first, it appeared to be an ordinary tree, but viewing it from different angles revealed unusual shapes. While likely not supernatural, the tree gave off an eerie vibe, prompting the backpacker to share it online. In July 2020, a man's dash cam recorded what looked like a normal late-night drive until something eerie appeared. A tall figure in a robe stood perfectly still as the car drove by, its face hidden in shadow. To this day, neither the driver nor anyone else knows if it was human or something entirely different. Around 2:45 a.m., a TikToker recorded a video in the Appalachian foothills. When they brightened the footage later, something frightening appeared. Nothing should have been moving there. Not at that hour, not in that area. Yet, a shadowy figure crosses the trail, and the person filming insists they didn't see or hear anyone nearby. Even now, they remain puzzled by what they captured. On Christmas morning 2024, a woman named Sarah shared a video of her daughter opening presents. One gift in particular grabbed the girl's attention, a doll that walks and sings when you press a button. At first, it seemed like just a normal toy, but soon, Sarah began to suspect it might be hiding something far more frightening.
A esta muñeca se la regalaron a mi hija, esta ahorita para Navidad. Y resulta y resalta que me quedé sola yo aquí en mi casa hace como que unos 2 o 3 días y yo estaba acostada cuando sola empezó a sonar y de la nada empezó así pues a caminar, pues a ver, vamos a tapar así, pero si se dan cuenta no tiene absolutamente nada aquí porque yo todo le quito, pues mira, si le tocas absolutamente todo se le quita, mira, si se dan cuenta le estoy presionando duro, mire, y no tiene para decirle que
Even with the batteries removed, the doll kept activating on its own. After it began frightening her daughter, Sarah moved it into her own room, and that's when she captured this on video.
Mi muñeca no para de moverse, estoy aquí acostada y mira, fíjate, no deja de moverse, no deja de sonar sola, yo no la he tocado absolutamente para nada, la he tocado para nada, la he movido y mírala. Y estoy totalmente sola, o sea, es en serio, no hay nada. Ay, Dios mío santo, ¿quién está ahí? ¿Quién está ahí? ¿Hola? Y es que no hay nadie, o sea, yo estoy sola en la casa, mira. No te estoy mintiendo, estoy totalmente sola aquí en la casa. La niña no está, porque pues la niña está ahorita con mi mamá, la niña no está. ¿Soy yo o la maleta se movió? ¿Quién está ahí? Virgen Santa. Esto se acaba de mover hacia mí. Se sigue moviendo hasta el... ¿Cómo se llama esa cosa de allá abajo? Estoy toda nerviosa. No hay nadie. Yo estoy totalmente sola aquí en la casa, mira. Estaba acostada, ya está bien tarde, son como la 1, las 2 de la mañana. Y esta bendita muñeca empezó, ya me hasta miedo tocarla. Empezó sola a moverse, a cantar. ¡Ay, Dios! Intentaron abrir esta puerta. Intentaron abrir literalmente esta puerta. ¿Hola? No, pues que yo sé que no hay nadie porque yo estoy sola, pues. No hay absolutamente nadie aquí. No tengo más que claro, no hay nadie, mira. Aquí estoy yo totalmente... Padre Celestial, ¿soy yo? ¿Estoy mal o hay alguien allá parado? Esta cosa se está... Mira, fíjate. Va para el cuarto de la niña. ¿Te das cuenta? Mírala. Va para el cuarto de la niña. ¿Qué tienes, muñeca? Tengo miedo de tocarla. Pues ya son, ¿qué les digo yo? Las 2 de la mañana. Miren, van a ser las 2 de la mañana. Pero no hay absolutamente nada en el patio. Y pues, vaya, estoy totalmente sola. Totalmente sola, no hay nadie aquí conmigo. No hay absolutamente nadie. Detente, te vas a caer. Detente. Mira, y no deja de moverse. ¿Se dan cuenta?
The doll seems to walk toward Sarah's daughter's room. She even asks it what it wants, but of course, there's no answer. Then, the most terrifying part happens. Something can be seen moving outside. Sarah assumes it's her own reflection, but viewers noticed it appears to move on its own. Many believe the doll is cursed or possessed by a spirit, while others think it's trying to release whatever haunts it into the house. What do you think? Could this doll really be cursed or possessed? This footage from Orlando, Florida, shows a massive blue orb flying across the sky. Its vivid color and smooth movement make it both mesmerizing and eerie. While fake videos are common online, this one seems different, sparking debate about whether it's something otherworldly or just another clever hoax. Florida's long history of glowing orbs and UFO sightings adds to the mystery, making it a hotspot for paranormal investigators. With so many unexplained events, people can't help but wonder, what's really happening in Florida? Could it be a portal or interdimensional phenomenon? Or is there a logical explanation behind it all? These hikers were walking along the Devil's Backbone, a narrow, rocky trail famous for its eerie legends and strange sightings. As they walked, they rang a bell, but soon after, something strange occurred. While walking and ringing a bell, they noticed something unusual. A dark shape appeared behind them for a brief moment before disappearing. It startled them at first, but on closer look, it was just a branch creating an optical illusion. On February 4th, 2024, a backpacker spotted something unusual outside their plane window and recorded it on their phone. A strange object appeared among the clouds, unlike any known aircraft. Definitely not what you'd expect to see at 30,000 feet. Some think it could be a secret military or experimental craft, while others argue it's just oddly shaped clouds. Still, it stood out in a way that seemed strange, and the backpacker hasn't received any clear explanation yet. A woman walks up to a lavender plant, attaches a couple of wires to it, and suddenly, music starts playing, apparently coming from the plant itself.
You ever heard what a lavender plant sounds like? Let's take a listen.
After looking into it, it turns out there's real technology that can make plants create music. It's called plant wave, and it works by converting a plant's natural biorhythms into sound. Sensors are attached to the plant to detect subtle changes caused by water movement inside it. Those signals are then turned into musical notes and played through digital instruments, creating the melodies. It's a fascinating mix of nature and tech. Imagine hearing the music of your favorite plant. A Redditor was walking through the forest when he spotted a spine hanging from a tree with skulls on both ends. People guessed the skulls were from a small herbivore, like a deer, but that didn't explain why there were two. He thought it might be some kind of cult thing, while others figured it could be two animals tangled up by predators. Honestly though, the idea of a mysterious two-headed creature is way more exciting, isn't it? Four friends were driving down a forest road late at night when their car passed a cemetery. Their dash camera unknowingly caught something odd, a faint silhouette of a man barely visible on the screen. At the time, they hadn't noticed anything, but when they watched the footage later, they were shocked. What made it even creepier was that they'd all felt a sudden chill and unease while passing the cemetery, not knowing why. Seeing the eerie figure on tape finally explained it. A couple was walking through the woods near an old cemetery, recording their route so they could find their way back. But in one of the clips, they caught something unexpected, a glowing white figure drifting across the frame. Some say it looks like the ghost of a child, while skeptics insist it's just a plastic bag. What do you think? For now, the mystery remains unsolved. Lizzie, who loved remote hikes, had come across plenty of scary stories about the Appalachian Mountains. Curious, she and her friend Alexandria rented a secluded cabin near the woods. Around 2 a.m. that night, they were suddenly jolted awake.
Mike.
They froze, recalling all the warnings, and stayed completely silent. Should they have called for help, or were they right to stick to the unspoken rules of the Appalachian Trail? A woman was hiking the Appalachian Trail when she ran into something truly terrifying.
Holy cow.
A loud, gut-wrenching growl rang out through the trees. Even now, she can't explain what she heard. But here's the strange part. The moment she froze in place, she could still hear the crunching of leaves nearby.
Holy cow.
It sounded almost like the noise had been layered in afterward. So now the question is, did she actually capture something frightening, or was it all just for clicks? A backpacker was filming above the clouds on a flight when she accidentally caught something weird. A fast-moving, cylindrical object zipped past the plane so quickly you couldn't see any details. She shared the clip with friends, and it quickly went online, but no one knows what it was. Makes you wonder, what's really up in the sky, and what if it had hit the plane? Is flying even safe anymore? One night, a man was suddenly woken by faint screeching outside. Curious and a bit uneasy, he grabbed his camera and headed to the backyard window. While recording, something appeared, a figure barely visible in the darkness. When he tapped on the glass to get a closer look, it vanished into the night. Its features were too blurry to make out, but whatever it was, it definitely wasn't human. It was a typical sunny day in Kentucky when a man out for a walk near his home heard something strange. Not from the sky, not from any machines, but coming from beneath the ground.
There's something under the ground, and it sounds like it's about to bust out.
Curious, he grabbed his camera and tried to record it. As he approached, the weird rumbling got louder, sounding like something shifting deep underground.
It's over here in the field.
There's no construction, no digging, nothing that explains it. No one really knows what's happening beneath that calm-looking stretch of land. One evening, a woman was chilling in her Appalachian home when she noticed something outside the kitchen window, a figure staring in. Around here, there's an unspoken rule: never leave your windows uncovered after dark. That night, she didn't follow it, and ever since, people have wondered, why would she break a rule meant to keep her safe? Someone spotted a scorpion-looking insect on a dead grasshopper. It's unclear if it was eating it, but the insect definitely looks intimidating. After some research, it was identified as a scorpion fly, though despite the name, it's not a true fly. The name comes from the male's reproductive organ, which resembles a scorpion stinger. Scorpion flies are generally scavengers or predators and feed on dead insects, so it was probably just having a meal. However, the insect in the footage seems to have more of a scorpion-like body, unlike typical scorpion flies, raising questions for those who have encountered them. While hiking in the Appalachian Mountains, this person came across something really unsettling. A remote clearing full of graves dating back to the 1800s. A lot of the headstones belonged to children. Why were these graves tucked away in such an isolated spot? And what could have caused so many kids to die around the same time? This photo was taken back in 2019, and the odd part is, it wasn't shot with a fancy smartphone, but an old flip phone. The picture shows a kid standing in a room, but if you look closely at the right-hand corner, you'll notice a sparkly, glowing mass. It seems to be drifting upward, almost like it's moving into the ceiling. It doesn't really look like dust or a typical camera glitch. It actually has some shape to it, almost like some kind of energy or presence caught on camera. The person who took the photo says they have no clue what it was. Could have been a weird reflection, a glitch, or maybe something else entirely. So, what do you think? Did this old-school phone accidentally capture something paranormal? A Reddit user posted what seemed like just a regular forest photo. Dry leaves, twigs, nothing unusual. But if you look closer, there's a copperhead snake blending in perfectly with its surroundings. One misstep, and that calm hike could have turned dangerous real fast. While visiting an old medieval building in Sardinia, a tourist caught something strange on camera. A balcony window had its curtains slightly open, and a small grayish shape peeked out from the bottom. At first, it looked like a child's head, but some thought it might just be a faded reflection of a swaying palm tree. Still, the creepy possibility lingered. Maybe it was a trapped spirit watching the world it no longer belonged to. The visitor only noticed the figure later while reviewing the footage, so no further details are known. Check this out, something that's actually been confirmed to be real. At first glance, the clip looks like a typical family camping video, but on the left side of the frame, a ghostly figure can be seen moving from behind the boy, who is using his palms to block the camera. The figure appears to move on all fours and has a whitish, translucent, ghost-like appearance. Attempts to compare it to known cryptids or otherworldly creatures turned up nothing. The family didn't notice anything unusual while filming. It only became apparent when they reviewed the footage later. This leaves many wondering what exactly was captured and who took the clip. This Reddit user and a friend were hanging out with a group late at night on a 60-acre property, though they mostly stuck to just a 5-acre section. To pass the time, they were playing hide and seek. Out of nowhere, a sharp, unsettling scream echoed from the nearby woods. They thought it might be a coyote, but something about it didn't feel right. Just to be safe, they aimed a phone in the direction of the noise and took a picture. When they checked it, a white figure appeared in the photo, something that looked a lot like a skinwalker. It could be anything, really, but with the strange sounds and that creepy vibe in the air, who knows? Maybe it was a skinwalker. A man recorded footage while visiting a site believed to be the scene of a gruesome murder, a dark, abandoned tunnel. It was late at night, the perfect time for something spooky. According to local legend, a woman and her baby were brutally murdered there, with their bodies left in the murky water that still runs through the tunnel. Curious, the man went to investigate. The tunnel was cold, dark, and unnervingly silent. While filming the water, he noticed a dead deer floating in it, which made the already eerie atmosphere feel even more oppressive, as if the place itself was warning him.
Hello? Right.
Determined to see if anything paranormal would appear, he called out to the tunnel. That's when he heard a faint baby crying echo through the darkness. Frightened, he ran out immediately, not waiting to investigate further. Could this have been the spirit of the murdered baby, still lingering and crying from beyond? A Reddit user shared an old family photo from a camping trip. At first, it looked normal, but there was a weird smudge on one side. The user's mom thought it might be a ghost, but others said it was probably just damage from moisture in the photo album. The mark looked like something that could happen when photos get damp or have issues during printing. While it caught people's attention, it was likely nothing more than a photo flaw. A Facebook user went to a quiet road by a memorial for the first civilian deaths of World War II, bringing her dog along. She took some photos, and the place seemed empty, at least to her. Later, her husband noticed something unusual in the pictures, a faint figure in what looked like a uniform near the memorial. Could it have been a ghost? This group was wandering through the woods when they stumbled upon something truly terrifying. A pale figure in black stood still among the trees. When they shone their flashlights on her, she stayed completely silent and unmoving, just staring back at them.
¿Por qué no vienes aquí donde estamos?
Even though they tried to interact with her, she didn't respond. In a moment of frustration, one of the group members threw something at her. To their shock, the figure instantly fell over, and they quickly ran out of the woods. Who or what did they encounter that day? While hiking in Kluane Park, Yukon, a hiker spotted a large footprint in the river valley silt. When compared to women's size, 8 and 9 shoes, it seemed to show distinct toe marks. Some suggested it could be a bear's double step, but the absence of claw marks left questions about whether it was an animal or something unknown. The single deep print remains a mystery. A group of friends was on a trip when they decided to take part in a Halloween ghost tour at Concordia Cemetery, sometime around 2012 or 2013. During a break, they went a bit ahead of the rest of the group to snap a photo taken by the tour guide. Later, while looking through the pictures, the user's sister noticed something chilling. A figure wearing a hat appeared to be walking past them. Startled, she insisted they leave right away. When they got home and showed the photo to the others, they were so spooked that they've never gone on another ghost tour since. So what was that figure? A spirit, or just someone they didn't see at the time? Lindsay, the creator of the YouTube channel Phantom, focuses her content on the haunted, the abandoned, and the unexplained. Through her videos, she explores forgotten places and chilling histories, always searching for the truth behind lingering mysteries. In her video from August 1st, 2022, Lindsay teams up with her friend Chris for a chilling exploration of an abandoned home known as the Canned Heat House, once owned by a member of the iconic band Canned Heat. The site carries a dark piece of rock history. It's where band member Alan Wilson was found dead in September 1970 from an overdose. To this day, it's unclear whether his death was accidental or something more sinister. Drawn by the house's eerie reputation and rumors that Alan's spirit still haunts the place, Lindsay and Chris set out hoping to make a connection. But what they encountered inside was far more disturbing than they ever expected.
So at this point, we are parked on the side of the road. It's a little walk over to where we saw the bridge. So hopefully that's the right spot and everything goes smooth. Okay guys, we finally made it to the house. We are here. It was a sketchy way down, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you what the house looks like. So there's a mattress out here, so I'm like thinking, I wonder if people stay here sometimes.
So far, everything was going just as planned. Lindsay and Chris got to the house, set up their ghost hunting gear, and started looking for any sign of Alan Wilson's spirit. They were totally focused on the paranormal side of things, so much so that they almost missed a much bigger problem. They might not have been alone, and not because of ghosts. Before long, they'd seriously regret letting their guard down.
You heard that? He threw stuff on his car. Do not shine a light right now. Okay, but like, I'm not getting a good feeling. No. Yeah, so we just heard. I think so. I don't know, it was dark, but I might have been recording, but dude, we gotta get out of here. There's something here. There's something here. I swear to God. We have to go. We have to go. This is it.
Between 10:21 and 11:25, the people wandering around the house seemed too preoccupied to notice Lindsay and Chris hiding nearby. After a while, they finally left. Still, the idea of strangers hanging around such a remote, creepy spot made the situation feel even more dangerous. Even if things looked calm, the thought that someone could return at any moment was hard to shake. Not wanting to risk it, Lindsay and Chris hurried across the overgrown property, nerves on edge. Just as they reached their car, they heard voices again. Others had shown up, likely with their own unsettling intentions. Without wasting a second, they jumped in the car and sped off, rattled but safe. A man was out for a late-night walk when he suddenly heard the sound of a woman crying, but there was no one in sight.
No mames, miren esa madresota. No mames. ¿Quién eres, güey? No mames, ¿quién eres? Ay, capaz, hijo de su puta madre. No mames, güey. No mames, güey. Puta madre. Oh, hijo de la chingada. Ay, cabrón. No mames.
As he called out into the darkness, a shadowy figure suddenly began crawling toward him at an unnatural speed. Terrified, he turned and ran. In Mexico, the legend of La Llorona, a ghostly spirit known for her haunting cries, has terrified people for generations. The eerie wailing matched her legend, but La Llorona is usually described as a weeping woman, not a crawling figure. This has led some to wonder, was it really her, or could it have been something else entirely, like a skinwalker trying to lure him in? The YouTube channel Exploring with Bear has built a loyal following by fearlessly investigating some of the most chilling locations imaginable. In this video, Bear and his team push the limits once again during a tense nighttime exploration where the sense of danger feels disturbingly real. Their adventure begins just before sunset as the crew uses the Randonautica app with a morbid intention, which guides them deep into the woods, far from any sign of civilization.
Back to another adventure, fam. If you're new to the channel, I'm Jared Bear. For today's adventure, I'm filming with my nephew Jakey.
Hi guys.
We are in Helltown right now on this abandoned haunted road. We're going to try using the app Randonautica. And for those of you that don't know what Randonautica is,
Randonautica is a mobile app that uses quantum random number generator to provide users with random coordinates in their local area, encouraging them to explore and discover new things.
So essentially what Randonautica does is it takes your mind, it takes your thoughts, it takes your attentions and sends you by map to a location that when you arrive there, you're supposed to find something that lined up with your intention. Like if you're thinking something scary, it's supposed to lead you somewhere scary. If you're thinking money, like it could lead you to money. So what do you think? Money? Creepy? Spooky? What should we do?
Creepy.
Creepy? Creepy. So without further ado, let's just jump right into this Randonautica adventure. We're on this crazy, haunted, abandoned road in Helltown. Who knows what we're going to find out here? There's so many crazy stories about it.
As night sets in, the group struggles along the uneven trails with just one flashlight. Right away, the forest gives off a weird vibe. They start hearing distant howls. At first, they think it's just coyotes, but the sounds slowly start to feel almost human. The howls move around them, making it feel like something or someone is watching.
It's already got a way more spooky vibe though, don't it? This place, I'm telling you, at nighttime. And there's Wendigo, man. There's so much out here. It's insane. Take the camera. Take the camera. No, point it this way. Get this on film, not me though.
Bear, clearly nervous but determined, keeps filming as they go further into the dark forest. Their path takes them to a narrow bridge where the air feels heavy and the tension spikes. There, they spot creepy graffiti, "Die," scrawled near the base. Even more unsettling, a dark red substance, maybe blood, is smeared nearby, making the scene even grimmer.
Man, what's that say? That's eye on it. I don't remember that. I don't remember that being there. Is that like blood dripped around it? Look at the blood right there. Is that blood? Oh, look. Oh, there's somebody down there. This is the way we gotta go.
We're in the radius.
Man, I can't even see you on camera anymore. We're in the radius now?
Yeah, we're in the radius.
Crap, we...
Go farther and it's up there.
Hey, since I got the camera, can I use your flashlight? Because I can't see anything now.
I can use mine.
The group wonders if it's just a setup, maybe a prank, or leftovers from another explorer. But the scene and timing feel too off to be fake. Just past the bridge, their flashlight catches a line of silent figures along the roadside. They don't move or say a word. Panicked, the team quickly turns off the light and hides, whispering nervously. The figures stay still for a while, before quietly disappearing into the darkness. Whether they were real people or something else, the experience leaves a seriously haunting impression.
Man, there's freaking people. That makes me a little nervous. No. Yeah, it said. Oh man, what is going on? Here, keep your light down. Hopefully they don't see us. Oh, here's the bridge. And we're in the radius.
When they finally reach the Randonautica coordinates, they find a small, weathered container hidden under thick foliage. Inside are objects that feel eerily personal and unsettling. A used glove, a stained scrunchie, burnt scraps of paper, and a gritty, foul-smelling substance that sticks to their hands. One paper is marked NU7, which they think might be a code or a warning. The whole discovery leaves the group with a strong sense that they've stumbled onto something genuinely sinister.
Do you see something?
Yeah.
What is it? Hold on. I don't like. Well, let's put the lid back on. Hold on. People are coming. We'll take that with us. Okay. We need to. What is going on here? That's a cool find. That's something. There's like, I don't know.
Milwaukee.
Man, it's getting dark. We need to get back to, we'll check that out at the truck. Let's go to the truck. Where'd you find that at? Right at the corner of the bridge. Were those people just on the bridge a minute ago?
On this bridge?
Do you think?
As they start heading back to their vehicle, the fear ramps up. Everyone feels itchy, nauseous, and uneasy. Maybe it's all in their heads, but it feels very real. Even spotting an old walkie-talkie, probably left from a past trip, makes them paranoid. Bear starts wondering if opening the box was a huge mistake. The items inside feel less like clues and more like a curse, and the sudden physical symptoms just make the dread even stronger.
That guy, we never seen him again. That looks, hold on, I don't know if I would just touch that yet. That looks sort of, what is this? Hair tie. Really dirty. It's like got stains on it though. There's stains on that. A glove, one glove. There's a bunch of dirt and crap. There's like white dirt in there. It's a different kind of dirt. Piece of paper.
Number 7. It's burnt on the sides.
Number 7. Here, let's show the camera. NU7. You think number, Jakey, stands for number?
Yeah.
NU7. Is that a stain on the side of that too? Is that burnt or is that like a blood stain on the corner of that?
That's burnt. You can tell from the black.
On the edges. I know that circle is, but what about on the right on the edge? Is that a stain?
That has to be.
Or is that burnt too?
That has to be burnt.
That's creepy.
What's number 7 mean?
Number 7, I don't know. Yeah, feel like I got ticks all over me. Number 7, a glove and a hair tie. That's sort of creepy.
Bear admits on camera that despite all the creepy encounters he's had on past explorations, this one really shook him. The silent figures, the threatening graffiti, and the unsettling contents of the box combined into something way too disturbing to ignore. It leaves one big question. Was it just a series of strange coincidences, or did Randonautica lead them straight into something truly sinister? Whatever the answer, Bear and his team walked away with a story that still haunts them. A Reddit user visited a haunted asylum near his home called the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. While exploring, he heard loud banging beneath his feet, too strong to be from an animal, and the ceilings were far too high for anyone to reach. Even though he didn't believe in ghosts, the heavy atmosphere, along with the strange voices and footsteps, left him uneasy. Later, when he brightened one of his photos, he was shocked to see the figure of a woman glowing in the image. Other users from West Virginia said they also felt uneasy in the building. Could this be proof of something supernatural? Phil Reed and her husband were on vacation when they visited Hadrian's Wall in England. While their son and his partner went for a walk, her husband took a photo of the scenic view. Later, when they looked back at the picture, they spotted something unusual, a mysterious figure standing on a hill. Phil said her husband is always careful to avoid capturing strangers in his photos, and they were sure no one else was nearby at the time. When they zoomed in, the figure appeared to be wearing red, resembling a Roman soldier in a cloak. A quick online search showed that others have reported similar ghostly sightings along Hadrian's Wall. Could this be a glimpse into the past, or just something easily explained? Hikers on a casual trek stumbled upon piles of bones scattered across the forest floor, resembling a makeshift graveyard. Skulls, jaws, and vertebrae from deer, cats, and dogs were arranged in unsettling patterns. Some believe wild predators dragged their prey here, while others think it suggests something more deliberate, possibly even linked to Bigfoot. The discovery unnerved the hikers enough that they left the forest immediately. A man inspected his car after an accident and took a photo of the damage. Later, when he brightened the image, he was shocked by what he saw. A creepy figure sitting in the driver's seat with glowing eyes and a disturbing, almost monstrous look. Many commenters suggested it could be an evil spirit connected to the crash, noting that similar eerie figures have been spotted in photos taken after other car accidents. One cold, windy night in November 2007, a Facebook user from Weston-super-Mare in southwest England went to the old church graveyard in Uphill. They had a simple 3.2 megapixel phone camera and wanted to check out the place, which was known for ghost stories. The graveyard felt creepy, so they quickly took a few photos and left. Later at home, one picture shocked them. A robed figure, maybe a monk, appeared among the graves. They were so freaked out that they never went back. Reddit user FD71 shared a photo taken during a casual nighttime visit to Joshua Tree National Park last summer. At first, they just snapped a picture of a tree in the dark, but days later, while reviewing the image, they noticed something strange, unsettling shapes or figures hidden among the tree's branches. What could it be? On their YouTube channel, Project Darkside, Stella and Monica, well known for exploring some of the world's creepiest paranormal spots, shared a chilling episode that went far beyond what they expected. On November 26, 2020, they posted a video from their visit to the notorious Hotel Praha, once a grand showcase of communist-era luxury in Prague's Dejvis district. The massive hotel, built in 1981, used to welcome political elites and foreign guests. But those days are long gone. Now abandoned and falling apart, the hotel has become infamous for eerie rumors, whispers of ghosts, strange noises, and fleeting shadows moving through the corridors. However, during this exploration, it wasn't the supernatural that posed the real danger. Stella and Monica would soon realize that sometimes the most terrifying things hiding in forgotten places are human.
We're back in Praha. Yeah, we tried to do the church last night, but yeah, mission impossible.
Stella and Monica explore the decaying halls of the once luxurious Hotel Praha, equipped with cameras and paranormal tools to search for lingering spirits. Soon, strange things start happening. Faint knocks echo down empty corridors, muffled sounds trail behind them, and sudden cold spots follow them from room to room. At first, they assume it's the usual paranormal activity rumored to haunt the place, but the unease quickly turns darker. The noises start to feel deliberate, human, as if someone is watching or following them. The air grows heavy with tension, and paranoia sets in. They call a friend for backup, but even after he arrives, the feeling only intensifies. Whatever's out there hasn't left, and it's getting closer.
I'm sorry, guys. I need to go. It's at the attic. It's right above us. Yeah, well, it's small attic, but what I saw, it's... I mean, guys, please, if you saw the black thing on the left side, at the end...
I'm gonna mark it in the video.
Yeah. If you see it too, please tell me and do slow-mo or something. I don't know. That was the room. Why did they put the sticks there?
They did it.
What's that? What does that mean? I mean, if you know what this means, please can you tell us? Oh, look at the moon. See? It's so bright.
So beautiful.
Wait. Maybe I can... Oh, it's... Yeah, it sees... Ah, good. Okay. Sorry, Eddie. Sorry, Eddie. Oh my god. Hello?
Hello?
Is anybody getting with us? That's the meaning. Hello?
The noises upstairs kept getting louder, too clear and intentional to pass off as wind or the creaks of an old building. They called out, but what followed was worse than any answer. Complete silence. No footsteps, no voices, just a suffocating stillness closing in around them. Every instinct told them to run, yet curiosity and the hope it was something paranormal kept them standing their ground. But the longer they stayed, the heavier the fear became. Shadows seemed to shift on their own. Each sound drew closer, and it became impossible to ignore the truth. They weren't dealing with a ghost, but with someone human.
Okay. That was down. That was down. Yes. Should we go to the basement? Hello?
They both, I was focusing on as I was talking, and they saw someone just going like...
Yeah, the shadow, something was here, so... What was that? What was that? What was that?
They'd reached their breaking point as Stella and Monica ran through the freezing, crumbling halls. The noises didn't fade. They grew louder, bolder, as if whatever was following them didn't want them to leave. They burst into the cold night, breathless and shaking, too terrified to look back. Once they were safe, a question echoed in their minds. What had been making those sounds? Was it one of the spirits said to linger in the decaying remains of Hotel Praha? Or was someone else there that night? Someone alive, hiding just out of sight? A Reddit user posted a photo saying one of her in-laws captured it while hiking in coastal Georgia. They got only a single blurry shot and a brief, shaky video before the figure vanished into the trees. With the camera far away and the lighting poor, the details were unclear. The post sparked online debate. Some claimed it was Bigfoot, while others thought it might be a bear or a person. The family doesn't have an explanation either, only that what they saw was unlike anything they'd ever encountered. After hiking for miles behind the farmhouse, he was renting deep in Vermont's Green Mountain National Forest. A man came across something strange, perfectly shaped circles in the snow above a frozen pond. The eerie precision of the formations left him puzzled. Were they natural, animal-made, or something else entirely? One person suggested the circles might be from deer or moose tracks, where the animals broke through the snow's icy top layer, and the spots later melted and refroze, creating those distinct shapes. Could that be the real explanation? Or is there something more mysterious behind these perfect patterns? In the summer of 2022, a Reddit user and a friend checked out an old asylum. The owner kept the place clean and even rented it out for paranormal tours. Visitors were locked in from around 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. to wander the halls on their own. The user snapped a bunch of photos that night, but one of them caught something really weird. Friends said it was probably fake, but the user swears they didn't touch the photo. If it's real, it's definitely something paranormal. Jody Dean, a passionate camper and paranormal enthusiast, explores haunted forests and locations with dark histories on his channel, Hunting the Dead. In his latest adventure, he spends a night in a cabin renowned for its paranormal activity.
However, we're going to be spending as much time out here as we are inside the cabin, and the cabin is said to harness something a little bit different.
The reason why is because there was actually a couple that was here on their honeymoon, and they were, camera picked that up, but there was just, again, that's 30 minutes. Crazy. So this couple, they were here on their honeymoon. Let me run that back. This couple had just got married. They were here. I'm not sure if it was their honeymoon or not. I'm going to guess it was because it was right after they got married. Whatever the case may be, they got...
As night descended, they took refuge inside the cabin to get warm, when suddenly, a terrifying sound rang out from outside.
Crawling underneath. Something looked like it hit the edge of that. I don't see anything here. Just back here on this side, it just sounded like there was something crawling underneath here, making noise, or trying to get under here. I don't know. Yeah. Make sure the truck's okay. It's fine. Bird on the car. That could be a song. Bird on the car. Bird on the car. It could be on the ground, but a bird on my car. It really hurt my heart. Whoa, holy. Yeah, guys, it's super windy. If it's you, I apologize. Really can't help it. Can't. Hey, hold on. I could have swore I just seen something down there. Okay. What? Oh my God. Dude, what? Dude, what the hell is he holding? Hey guys, there's somebody right there. Hey, you're not allowed to be here, man. Hey, you're not allowed to be here. Hey, what the What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Hey, Alicia. What? There's somebody by our trailer right there. What are you doing? He's over there now. Hey.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. You think this is a game? He's holding up a skull, Alicia.
Why are you walking towards it?
He's holding up a skull, Alicia.
Why are you walking towards it?
Two men appeared, dressed in robes and holding unsettling objects that looked like animal skulls. The couple suddenly found themselves surrounded, but after a tense moment, the strangers disappeared back into the woods.
That's what that is. It's not a bullet.
I feel like I saw face mask inside. It's so cold. What the hell was that? What is that?
What?
I just seen somebody walking.
We're over there?
Yes.
Serious?
I am serious.
Why stay in the shadows? You're not Batman.
I don't know. Here.
Oh my god, straight ahead!
He's holding.
Is it full of blood on it? Is that blood?
I can't tell.
It looks like blood.
Dude, what the hell is happening right now? Hey, I see something shining from a distance way behind him, way back
See
there.
that.
Did you
Is
see that?
another one?
I don't know.
This one's-
Here, you go inside. You go inside.
It was great.
She's leaving me. Okay. It's okay. Lock the doors! I don't know if I'm more impressed that you even know where I'm at. To be out here by yourself. What? What? Dude, look right there, Alicia!
What?
Look, right there!
Where?
Right there!
Bro, get off the table!
He's closer, this one's closer!
The men reappeared, prompting Jody to send Alicia inside for safety before following her himself. The strangers lingered outside, occasionally knocking on the door, but never entering or causing harm. While the video could be staged, it's also possible the men were acting independently, aware of the cabin's dark history, and the many investigators who had spent nights there. Regardless, the footage is undeniably captivating. A man ventured into the woods at night to collect his trail cam and heard branches snapping, but saw nothing, so he left quickly. Later, when reviewing the footage, he noticed a strange face close to the camera. It had human-like features, but was covered in fur and shaped more like an ape. The image was captured around the time he was in the woods. Some claim it's proof of Bigfoot, while others think it might have been a prank. No one really knows for sure. One evening, a trail camera caught Brandon walking behind his house after school. But he wasn't alone. In the photo, a strange-looking woman appeared beside him. When his parents asked who she was, Brandon went pale and insisted he'd been alone that day. The unsettling photo brought back an old mystery. In the late 1980s, a young woman had gone missing in that same area, and foul play was suspected, though her body was never found. Could the figure in Brandon's photo be connected to that unsolved case? No one knows for sure, but the eerie image certainly raises a lot of questions. In the middle of the woods, a camper came across an abandoned house with cages scattered around. Inside the cages were dolls, locked up like prisoners or displays. The house didn't show any signs of recent activity, but the setup seemed deliberate, not just random trash, maybe a warning, or even part of a ritual. Feeling uneasy, the camper decided to cut the trip short and try somewhere else another time. Two friends checked out an abandoned asylum in the UK. The video they took is gone, but they posted a creepy photo on Reddit. The walls were covered in bloody handprints, and debris was scattered all over, like something angry had torn through the place. It felt like a warning to anyone thinking of going inside. Oddly, the handprints looked fresh, but whose blood was it? An animal's or a human's? Meet Eleanor, the creator behind Eleanor Grace Adventures. In her videos, she shares her love of the outdoors, from wild camping trips to peaceful nature escapes. With a relaxed, spontaneous style, Eleanor invites viewers along on adventures that mix beauty with unpredictability. On one seemingly calm camping trip, though, she had an experience that really tested her nerves and reminded her of the forest's mysterious side. Late last year, she headed into a remote forest in Devon for a solo wild camping trip. With her channel now focused more on outdoor content, she was excited to settle into her trusty two-person tent. Despite past challenges with damp conditions and the occasional surprise, visit her like a cockroach. The spacious forest clearing gave her plenty of privacy, letting her fully relax and soak in the quiet of nature.
The perfect spot. I just wanted to bring my tent down before I bring the rest of everything that I normally bring, which you guys know is a lot. I couldn't think of anywhere better to camp tonight than right in the middle of the forest. Like the last time I put this tent up, I had a bit of a mishap. I'm guessing it's going to be a little bit damp inside. But then again, when do I not have a mishap? I was also joined by a cockroach the last time I used this tent, so hello everyone and welcome to my tiny tent. My tiny tent, two-man tent, barely fits one person. And welcome back to the newly named Eleanor Grace Adventures channel. I did change the name, Eleanor Grace Diaries. Well, it didn't really make sense. So I thought that I would start off the newer videos on this channel by coming camping, something that I haven't done on here in a very, very long time. I'm in a forest in the middle of Devon. We're in a campsite at the moment, a very large campsite in the forest where the pitches are very far apart. I mean, this is just one pit.
As dusk fell, Eleanor struggled to keep her campfire going while her torch flickered low. The peaceful solitude she'd felt earlier started to feel a lot more unsettling. The air grew colder, and an uneasy stillness settled over the forest. Later that night, she stepped out into the pitch-black woods to find the toilet, completely alone and quickly disoriented in the darkness.
Yeah. There we go, that's better. After the 20th attempt of trying to keep my fire lit tonight, it's finally out again. The torch is dying as well, which is really, really great, isn't it? Let me just charge this up. Yeah, trying to find the toilet in the middle of a big forest. It's very dark.
Lost in the dark and trying to find her way, Eleanor was suddenly stopped by a sharp, eerie sound that cut through the silence, sending a jolt of fear through her. Frozen for a moment, she tried to figure out what it was. With no clear source and no time to linger, she pressed on and finally found the campsite's facilities. Her walk back to the tent was quick and tense, every step weighed down by the lingering unease. Even once inside, her heart kept racing, haunted by the mysterious noise she couldn't explain.
Stitch, where are you, mate? Hello? Oh, God. I found it. Don't look too excited. I've still got to find my way back yet.
Back in her tent, the memory of the open door and that strange sound made it almost impossible for Eleanor to relax or sleep. As the night went on, things got worse. A heavy downpour and strong winds battered the tent, soaking some of her gear and turning her once cozy shelter into a struggle to survive. By morning, it was clear how much the night had taken out of her. Her back ached from the damp ground, and the idea of spending another night in the soggy tent was unbearable.
Guys, it is absolutely creepy as hell with this door open. I haven't experienced weather in the tent like this yet. It is hammering tonight, like crazy amount.
Soaked and sore, Eleanor decided to abandon the tent for the night, taking refuge in the relative comfort of her car. What started as a peaceful solo retreat had turned into a night full of unease and fatigue, from the strange sound in the darkness to the relentless storm battering her camp. But what had made that sound? An animal, another person, or something far more unsettling hiding in the shadows of the forest? The true source remains a mystery. This eerie photo was taken by a solo hiker near the abandoned Mountain Park amusement park in Ohio. The image appears to show a ghostly white female figure emerging from the darkness. With little additional information available, the photo's authenticity remains unknown, sparking both curiosity and skepticism. While taking a walk alone near a cemetery, someone snapped a picture and was startled to see a dark, shadowy figure behind a gravestone. The photographer insists no one else was around at the time. Some say spirits often linger in cemeteries, making ghost sightings more likely, while others think it was simply a passerby they didn't notice. So, was it an actual ghost, or just a creepy coincidence? A guy built a small cabin deep in the woods and set up a trail camera to keep an eye on it while he was away. One of the photos caught something weird. He thinks it might just be an animal from a weird angle, but he can't tell what. It's not a bear, and it doesn't really look like Bigfoot either. The body is long and muscular, walking upright like a person, but the head looks like a big dog's. People online are calling it a dog man. He's not totally sure what it is, but he's definitely not staying at that cabin alone again. A Reddit user shared a terrifying experience while playing with their 4-year-old son. They spotted a strange figure standing perfectly still in the distance for nearly 2 minutes before it suddenly shifted to the left. Alarmed, the user called the police but kept watching the figure. They later realized it matched the description of the mysterious window ear guy, making the encounter even more disturbing. Who was this person, and what were they doing there? Adam is an adventurer who loves exploring some of the eeriest and most fascinating places in the world, all documented on his YouTube channel. Adam Mark Explores. From abandoned water parks to crumbling ghost-filled mansions, he seeks out locations full of history and mystery. In this video, he heads to one of the UK's most infamous, allegedly haunted homes, 30 East Drive. The house became notorious after the Pritchard family, who lived there, reported years of terrifying events, many centered around their daughter Diane. Since the family left in the 1970s, the house has been empty, but not quiet. On January 22, 2024, Adam spent the night there to see if the legends were true. And what started as a normal investigation quickly turned into something far more unsettling than he expected.
Okay, explorers, so we have finally made it. We are here at 30 East Drive. I don't know if this place has ever been investigated solo before. This could be a first, but we are going to give it our best try. Hopefully, being on my own, it will give us the best results. This house is one of the most famous, most well-known and most active houses in the whole of the UK. We do have a full list of history. We do have the full list of 288 different incidents that have all been recorded, caught and witnessed. This place is absolutely insane, going off first vibes. I feel like this is going to be such an insane night.
You can touch this piano. You can touch the green light. I've got some more equipment you could touch. Okay guys, so we have REM pod in the hallway. We have the K2 on the rocking chair. We have cat balls all around on the mantle, sofa and Joe's chair. And we also have the music box in the kitchen, in the dining room, and we have torches just in case they want to play some old school tricks with the torches. So we're going to turn that on now. I'm going to turn the spirit talker on. That's just settling down. But I just heard something move in the kitchen. Do have the wide angle camera there, hopefully it should.
Even though Adam came prepared for whatever the night might bring, the moment he stepped inside the house, the atmosphere felt off. A strange tension hung in the air, a gut feeling that something wasn't right. And it didn't take long for that instinct to be proven correct.
Okay, guys. Okay. Yo. Stairs. Come on now. Don't be going shy on me. Can you move any of the equipment now? Or you're a bamba clot? There was a knock in the hallway, and then it sounded like one of the steps on the stairs. I'm thinking maybe have they gone upstairs? Because none of this equipment is doing nothing now. And the voices have gone pretty quiet. So I'm thinking maybe head up there. See if we can get anything.
The atmosphere inside the house felt incredibly heavy, and Adam could sense it. He mentioned feeling a strong impression that whatever presence was there had moved upstairs, and without hesitation, he decided to follow.
But I just heard something come from one of the bedrooms. If there's anyone up there, do that again. Make that noise again. Where did it come from? Where did that noise come from? It was quite clear as well.
Adam spent the rest of the night focused on the upper floor, trying to make contact with his equipment. He picked up a few responses, though most were unclear, which only made the mystery deeper. Was there really something paranormal in one of the UK's most notorious haunted houses? Or were the noises just the result of an old, creaking home? Either way, Adam left 30 East Drive with more questions than answers, and an unforgettable experience. Reddit user Moonish69 was camping when she snapped a spooky photo by the campfire. The image seems to show a strange face in the flames, with a bluish eye staring out from the dark. It's probably just pareidolia, the brain's tendency to see faces where there aren't any, but the eerie look has left some people wondering, is it really just a coincidence, or could there be something more hiding in the fire's glow? A group of friends explored the notorious Waverly Hills Sanatorium and took hundreds of photos during their visit. One shot from the 5th floor caught a faint, shadowy figure through a distant doorway. They said no one else was around at the time. Not wanting to assume anything, they asked for opinions, but given Waverly Hills' haunted reputation, many think it could be another spooky encounter. While hiking in the Pacific Northwest, a Reddit user photographed something moving in the woods. When he looked at the photo later, it revealed an upright, ape-like creature covered in black fur. It didn't match any known animals in the area, but closely resembled the legendary Bigfoot. Could he have really captured Bigfoot? Reddit user Dank Doritos 145 shared 2 photos taken moments apart that captured something mysterious in a cave. In the first photo, an unknown figure or shape is visible, but by the second, it's gone. When the image was brightened, the figure appeared more clearly, looking almost human, with a clothed torso and a human-like head. This sparked speculation. Was it an optical illusion, a person, or something paranormal? While wandering the halls of Airedale Mental Asylum in Melbourne, Australia, a guy took a photo that caught something strange. In the distance, there's a faint white figure with dark eyes. Some people said it looked like a very polite ghost, while others thought it was just a trick of the light. So, is it a real ghost, or just the mind playing tricks? A Reddit user shared a chilling photo taken at Oakwood Cemetery in Spartanburg, South Carolina, better known as Hell's Gate. The image seems to show a ghostly, childlike figure lurking among the graves. Paranormal enthusiasts believe the cemetery's dark history might explain the strange sightings. Oakwood is infamous for eerie legends and mysterious happenings, making it a favorite spot for ghost hunters. Some think the figure could be a restless spirit, while skeptics say it's just a trick of light and shadow. Either way, the photo only strengthens Hell's Gate's reputation as one of South Carolina's most haunted places. That clip is from Chris, the creator of the YouTube channel Chris McGregor. His videos dive into all kinds of mysterious stuff, from haunted spots and abandoned places to wild challenges and randonautica adventures. In this video, uploaded on April 10th, 2025, Chris and his friend Mo explore a huge, crumbling old prison with a long history. They went in expecting to check out some cool forgotten architecture, but what they found was something much more unexpected and a lot more unsettling.
Basically, prisoners were kept here after almost finishing their sentences, and prisoners that were actually trusted by the government to not run away or do anything bad. And what they would do here is they would teach them how to integrate into society. So this was a prison, like a colony prison. Yeah. That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Interesting.
That was a chicken coop, my friend. Huh. And back down here. Let's put down there and check that out. So off camera, Chris and I just heard a vehicle. There's no roads getting up here. Like you guys saw my drone footage.
Yeah.
There's nothing up here. There's only one road up, which it's impossible to drive up unless you have a snowmobile. But it didn't sound like a snowmobile. And we keep hearing some random whistling.
Yeah.
It's coming from that side. The actual main building side. But keep in mind, we haven't looked in the house yet. Let's go look in the house.
Okay.
Although the strange noises made them a bit uneasy, Chris and Mo decided to shake it off and keep going. For a while, everything went quiet again as they wandered through the haunting beauty of the decaying prison. The earlier sounds faded from their minds until they reached one of the site's larger buildings and came across something that made them stop dead in their tracks.
Oh, it's changed.
What the?
Okay, there's a bunch of clothes laid out on the bed. That was not like that. That's crazy. This looks different to me because I came at nighttime. Look, it's just like a red shirt, a jean shirt. Is that Wednesday Addams? That looks like a Wednesday Addams dress.
Or a nun?
I heard something outside. I heard movement outside.
I did too.
Outfit there.
Little kid, yeah.
I want to get the hell out of this building. There's something sketchy about this.
A creeping sense of unease made Chris and Mo stop for a moment, but curiosity soon got the better of them. They decided to stay on the property, just a bit more cautious and alert than before. In hindsight, it probably wasn't the smartest decision.
But,
does that sound come from in here or downstairs?
I don't know.
Or is it downstairs?
I'm gonna head
Let's
downstairs.
split up. I'll be up here. You go down there. I'll wait at this window. Right?
Okay.
And then you check downstairs. Since you haven't been there yet, I've already been there. If anything, if you do encounter her, just like scream at me, and I'll come running.
The best I can.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it here. 4 to 5 and 4.
Mo?
You get the door. He was just trying to get in. What?
This was no longer a thrilling adventure. Chris was genuinely afraid for his life. As the sound of footsteps echoed closer through the building, he froze, holding his breath and hoping whoever it was wouldn't notice him. The tension was unbearable. After what felt like forever, the footsteps suddenly stopped. The instant things seemed even a little safer, Chris knew he had to get out fast.
This guy's pissed.
Luckily, Chris managed to escape safely, deeply shaken but unharmed. After finding Mo, the two didn't think twice before getting out of there as quickly as possible. Whoever that man was, his presence felt strange, threatening, and far from coincidence. The whole experience left them with more questions than answers, and it's one Chris will remember for a long time. This photo was posted on Reddit showing a driver in Armenia, Colombia. The man took a selfie near a cemetery, and everything looked normal, until you looked closer at the back seat. A strange woman appears to be sitting behind him, her face looking almost like she's wearing a mask. The man swears no one was there at the time. The account that uploaded the image has since been deleted, adding to the mystery. Some think it's a hoax or a camera glitch, while others believe something supernatural might be involved. The photo's true origin remains unknown. Nadine Ormsby was out for a walk with her mom and their dogs, snapping a few photos along the way. After finally getting the perfect shot of her mother and the dogs, she later noticed something disturbing in the background, a dark, human-like figure standing in the distance. She was sure no one had been there when she took the picture. Things got even creepier when she learned about the area's tragic past. A young man had died in that exact spot, and years earlier, another man had too. Even stranger, her mom had mentioned feeling uneasy there without knowing why. With all those eerie details, the mysterious figure in the photo feels even more chilling. In March 2016, someone exploring the abandoned Brecon and Radnor Lunatic Asylum in Wales snapped a chilling photo. A ghostly face appeared in a window, blurred as if moving, making it even creepier. The photographer didn't hang around to investigate and hurriedly left. Feeling lucky, nothing followed them. A couple was out driving when they suddenly got into a strange accident that totaled their car. Just moments before the crash, the boyfriend snapped a random photo of his car and girlfriend. Later, when he looked at it, he saw something terrifying, someone or something lurking behind her. People online suggested the figure could be a demon that caused the accident. The couple was left shaken, unsure of what really happened. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.